Hi guys, welcome back to my computing corner, and today we are going to be continuing the celebration of the 25 years of macOS 10, and this time we are on macOS 10 Snow Leopard, and we're going to do something different this time, and that is I'm going to be using iMovie on the device that I'm recording from, or the device that's holding the software. So this time I'm using, well, I'm the proud owner of the original MacBook Pro. So I decided to quickly come on, give you a bit of an explanation as to what I've done, and then we'll take it from there. And we've got iMovie because that's what we're going to use for these. And I've just got to point out, unfortunately, that the top row of keys plus the left hand shift button, they're not working. So I've got to use an external keyboard for this, which is what I've got. So if you hear any clicking in the background, if you hear any typing, it's because of that. Some of the keys on my keyboard don't work, on the laptop that is. But join me back in a bit and we'll go through some programs, and this time you get to see it up close and not have to worry about me using my phone to do any external footage. See you in a bit, guys. Guys, you've just joined me back on Snow Leopard, and we're just going to take you around some of the apps that we've got. So let's start, as we usually do, with a game of chess, because I would have noticed that there's a change happen straight away. Let me make my move first and you'll see it.
Pawn G2 to G3. Pawn D7 to D5.
You notice that my moves are being sung as well.
Pawn H2 to H3. Bishop C8 takes H3.
Let's take care of that.
Bishop F1 takes H3. Pawn E7 to E6. Knight G1 to F3. Knight D8 to C6. Knight F3 to
Yeah, I'm going to make that move. Just watch this.
D8 takes H4. Pawn G3 takes H4. Knight G8 to F6.
Let's start. I'm going to do something different again.
Pawn A2 to A4. Knight C6 to D4.
Okay. So king's there.
Pawn C2 to C4. Knight D4 takes C2.
Right, we'll just do this then.
E1 takes C2. Pawn D5 takes C4.
I can't castle because I moved my king. By the way, my voice said, the good news says king. I moved my king again, just so you know how he says it.
E2 to E3. Castle queenside.
Okay. Oh, can't move there because that would have put me in check. Okay. Now I know that.
Knight B1 to C3. Rook D8 takes D2. K3 takes D2. KZ8 to B8.
I wonder how the king would sound like when I move it to C.
KD2 to C2. Bishop F8 to C5. KC2 to B1. Bishop C5 takes F2.
Then that might have been another pawn I lost there.
Queen D1 to D7. Knight F6
Whoops.
takes D7.
Yeah, that was a bad move. Okay.
Rook H1 to D1. Bishop F2 takes H4. Rook D1 takes D7. Pawn F7 to F5.
No, not that, because I'll end up losing my bishop.
Rook D7 takes D7. Pawn E6 to E5.
I still got my queenside bishop.
Bishop C1 to D5. Bishop H4 takes G5.
Well, I did.
Bishop H3 takes F5. Pawn E5 to E4. Bishop F5 takes E4. Bishop G5 to E3.
Right, I've got a rook. I've got both my rooks still.
Knight C3 to D5. Rook H8 to G8. Rook G7 takes G8. Checkmate.
Well, that's checkmate. I won. Oh, of course, because you've kept your king there, so it wouldn't matter where you had gone, you'd still been in check with my rook. Well, that was certainly interesting. Normally I would check with my queen, but I'd lost that this time. Let's go into iWeb for a moment, because I just wanted to show you what this looks like up close. So we've got a welcome screen, and then you get to choose a template as well. And I just wanted to have a look. So I've got there, welcome to my site. Not going to do years, because that would be too much. And then we can also and that gives me an idea to do a website. So I'll have a look at that later, to have a look at some of the other elements that you've got there as well. Let's have a look at GarageBand as well. See what this gives you. I think this has got to be 09 because I've got iWork 09. This is iLife 09. Oh, hello. That's interesting. Yeah, it says GarageBand 09, but then I've got male and female voices. And everything, all the instruments are over here. And the loops are here as well. Nice. Let me add that as well. I'm going to go to bar 13 first. Sounds like it ought to go out of time. See what happens when you add something. Let's see what happens when I add something to it. I wonder what that sounds like with the drums. Yeah, definitely out of time, so let me try that. Let's go back to that. Yeah. I'm going to try something else as well. Just had a thought. See what happens when you put that. That definitely sounds more natural than what I had before. So if you go back to what I had originally, and then compare it to what I'd done just a moment ago, which would be this. Go back to bar. Let's go to this one. That's what I want. That's what the drums want to do. Yeah, and that's what the drums want to do. So what I want to do, if I can, is mute out, to take out the first couple of beats in bar 1 and that's where it wanted to start. There's one thing that does get on my nerves is the fact that the beats sometimes go out of tune or out of time with other instruments, and it causes your mind to try and think more farcically. It's a big word for me. Right, well, you have to think about it, you have to be farcical about this sort of stuff. Let's do bar 21, or halfway through bar 21. And let's see what I can add to that. And I reckon that's what this does. Yeah, no, no, because, yeah, that. That sounds like it could do something. Try and make sure the bass doesn't clash with what else you've got lying underneath it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to save. And then we just want to look at iDVD. And then we'll show you what that looks like. So I'm going to do something in the sense of I'm going to come up with just a quick video. I'm going to experiment with iDVD. And then see what I can do onto that. I think this might be a good time for me to put some of my old stuff on DVD. Of taking a double layer DVD. Just I put that out there. Well, it would have to, because Snow Leopard is put on a double layer DVD. because the install size of Snow Leopard is about 7.5 gigabytes. No kidding. We're talking a piece of software from 2009 requiring that. But look at what you've got here. And then you've got the chapters as well. And there's the extras. Any extras I might have. Let's have a look at 16s. Pass-through main. So look at reflection as well. I like the look of that. Backstroke as well. Brush stroke even. But let's come out of that, because I just had some ideas as to what I wanted to show you how it does and what it does. Got the dashboard as well. And then we've got, probably won't worry about the time machine yet on here. But system preferences, look at that. I've updated everything that I need to. iPhoto as well. And then if we have a look at Safari, I just want to check to see what will happen. So I can't open that up, but I do want to see if I can. Okay, I've got an error. 403. I can open up Google. But I can't search for anything because it gives me an error 403. Which means access denied. We've got a calculator here. Of course you don't do Bitmas, but I wonder, this will do. Well, that does Bitmas, so if I do 100 plus 5 divided by 5, yeah, it'll give you the answer. It should give you the answer of 101, because dividing comes before your add. Whereas if you do it on here, if you do it like this, 100 plus 5 divided by 5, no, it still gives you 101, which is what it should do. But you can even do programming on here as well, so it gives you binary. Along with hexadecimal, you can hide your binary as well. But you can also do your octal, which we'll have a look at that, and your decimal as well, along with hexadecimal. Which then leaves me wondering, what is this equal to? Yeah, about 16 megabits, 16 megabytes. Bearing in mind the storage on here is now listed as every third power of 10. Let's have a look at Photo Booth at the same time. And because my selfie stick's not in the way, I might be able to do any green screen stuff without the worry. So here I am normally. And then we'll take a look at some of the effects as well. The comic book and the colour pencil makes me look invisible. Coloured dots as well. This is going to be interesting. Let's step out of the frame. Well, that didn't go particularly too well. Where did I go? You capture my chair, but you don't capture me. Let's go back to normal. I think I know where I've gone wrong. I've gone dark. Let me turn my light on and see if that makes any difference. Yeah, it makes a much better difference. This is what I look like in comic book. I like the look of that. And this is me as coloured pencil drawing. Right, let's come out of that for a moment. Can't believe though I've had to turn my lounge light on just because it got dark in here. My walls are painted a magnolia, so it's the creamiest sort of cream you can get. But join me back in a bit, because I'm just going to wrap things up, but I'm going to take you back to what I was doing, how I started it all. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and you've just joined me back in my lounge, and I'm just about to wrap everything up. Now, I just want to say, this is the first time I've done something video-wise on my original MacBook Pro and really enjoyed it. It was just nice to be able to show you everything that's gone on. I do want to make sure that the next time I do something like this, that I would end up then being able to do it so you can see everything that's going on and not a crop of what's going on. So then you'll be able to see titles and everything as to what I'm playing as well. And what I will do also, when I come to think about it, is I'll do like a little DVD project so I can then use iDVD as well. So you get to see that in action. But I hope that you're able to take something out of this celebratory series that I'm doing for macOS X. Definitely something I've grown up with, and definitely hit some nostalgic truths in this for me. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.